that's going to be a combo.
For sure.
I got the Master Builder right here. Came into the studio. He co-hosting with it. Got his digital equipment rocking and rolling.
For sure.
That's on his station. Holla, holla, holla.
Master Builders, one with the big man himself.
So it is what it is.
That's right, baby.
The channels are relaying. We on one camera here, while we on another camera over here, while we on another camera over here. The channels are relaying.
Yeah.
So other than that, we finna get into it today. And we gonna get into something that's very, very serious to show why they had to come with this opium drug gang. Why they had to sit here and lie to you and give you a fairy tale life. And why your materialistic world don't mean diddly squat when it comes to natural disasters who come and tear it up anyway. So with that being said, we're going to show you who, why, and how they took you away from your world. And believe me, it is a world they took you away from.
For sure, y'all.
So we're going to find out even more evidence that the world was flooded purposely and not by something out the sky for all you Bible heads, for all you space cadets. Ooh, comet that came out the sky. Wrong. I wish it would have. If that's the case, they still would be coming out the sky, tearing up the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't happening, Captain, is it? All right, then. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into something that caught my attention. Okay? Now, King, when you first hear about rocks and deal with rocks, you always know them to have like a rough, crispy edge, something that doesn't have like a flat design to
Yeah,
it.
it's not smooth, really. Not all the time.
No, it ain't a stone.
No, it's not a stone.
Yeah.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
It's all chunky.
Yeah, decayed.
Yeah, decayed.
Eroded.
Little holes in it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, King, how about if we came across something where I showed you that you have something out there of construction form with a different type of metallic rock. In addition to that, how the government or governments, or even the cowards that may be, forget the governments, how the cowards that may be who doing this garbage, how they tearing it all up and breaking it all down because they don't want you to comprehend how you fit on the puzzle chart to be this one big cycle of our species and how we have different cultures. And ain't nothing wrong with having different cultures, and we're supposed to have different cultures. Because guess what, King? If we in Florida, and let's say I'm in Florida and you somewhere else, my eyes can't see in the stars like how your eyes can see the stars.
No, two different time zones.
Yeah, I can't eat the protein that you eat.
Two different land masses.
Yeah.
Two different way protein and algae and stuff form and grow.
Yeah.
Heat and everything, cold, all that. All that plays a big difference on the physiology of a certain being or species.
Now, in common with that, how you have different species of the same prototype, but on different parts of land and different parts of the planet, don't insects mainly colonize the same way?
Yeah, they have. It's called mimicry. They mimic. It's passed down during the DNA. Nothing debulges from that mimicry. It is something that's been going on for, oh my God, since the first ant maybe. That's mimicry.
That's
bro.
a big question.
Yeah.
Who was the first ant?
Wow. Who was the first ant?
That's pretty big.
Hey, big up to the first ant.
To the first ant
To
out
the
there.
first ant, for real.
Living 10 times his weight.
I'm talking
And
about.
got wings.
Ain't got wings. For sure.
All right. Okay. Well, the reason why I brought that up, okay, today, like I said, we're going to deal into some things. Mainly I'm going to have 3 conversations about 3 different topics, but they're going to culminate into one. I said they're going to culminate.
Culminate?
Into one.
Culminate.
There you go. So first thing first. Now, we're going to dig up into these bay salts, but what caught my attention was, hey Mike, what caught my attention was the fact that, and I'm waiting on something to load up right fast. Let me see. Let me refresh my page. But what caught my attention was certain animal deities, not animal deities, but certain locations where this rock formation was coming from. And long story short, when I seen it getting broken down into, and I'm like, hold up, something don't look right here. You know, something don't look right here. So, long story short, this is a prime example of, okay, you see how you have this basalt that's been bent, and this was once hexagon shaped. And to give you a good idea of what it looked like before, I'm gonna back out of this one, and I'm gonna go to the actual one above, which is this one here. This is actually how it looked. This is actually how it looked, and you see the different type of formations on it, to where it's broadcasting you a trajectory that shows architect. You see, architect. I mean that something or someone or some people got busy with cutting stone at an elevational height. You hear me? At an elevational height. And to prove this even more, we're going to dig into something. I got to pull to the side over here, but I'm going to bring you to what they call the pyramids, underwater pyramids in Japan, okay? We're going to bring it up, and to clarify some things that's underneath your feet, we're going to show you how underneath your feet it goes. So, with that being said, let's get into the situation. And when I do this one little maneuver, you know, and make this type of style to it, don't get mad when I was the first one to piece it together and no one else didn't bother to piece it together, okay? We're going to come to this particular picture right here. And purposely, these people took these pictures a certain way so y'all don't understand what's going on. But I'm finna get into it. Matter of fact, I use this one. I'll copy it. Save the image as, go to the desktop. Alright, desktop, boom. Alright, now save to the desktop. This is it over here. Okay, this is it over here. Have it to whatever. Okay, even better. Now, mind you, I want to kind of do a 360 on this.
And for those of y'all, I give y'all a close view.
Okay, it's even better.
As well.
It's even better right here. Alright. Forget how the guy looks. Exclude him out the picture. Alright? Because we're going to come back to this one right here. Alright? Or even better, we'll come to a different one, where it's got the angle cuts on it. Now, mind you, just like this one here that has the angle cut, because I changed the picture, I flip it back to the way it originally was. This is how they took it to give you that illusion. But vice versa, you can see just off the way this angle cut is coming down here, that's at a certain degree. Same thing with this being cut and sliced the way it's sliced. I turn it upside down for you, that way you can see it at this angle, and it's going up. Notice it's the same construction here, like you see all up in here. Up in here.
And this is underwater.
And this is underwater.
Like way underwater.
This is underwater. This is underwater. So this goes to show you that yes, it may be on a flat surface because the illusion of the water and the flooding and all that, the bubbles going up. Yeah, we see where it's going, but you take away this water, guess what? I'm seeing a rock world here.
Going straight up.
I'm seeing a rock world here. You see? I'm seeing the rock world here. Or even if I have it upside down, because where they got this thing built, they got where this stuff sloping down, coming down. You see, even under here, it's channel coming in down. So this goes to show you how this land mass may have been also, or however they built it. Either way, it's the same crew. It's the same crew.
Yeah, it has the same exact MO.
So mind you, keep that in mind. Now watch this. We're going to pull up something called Google Maps. We're going to pull up on Google. We're going to pull up on Google. Let's go to the satellite pictures. This is the one we're going to break it down to the bone brizzle. You understand what I'm saying?
Bone brizzle dizzle.
This is how we're going to break it down to the bone brizzle. Alright? Let's take it, let me see, let's back up out of this. back up, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go past all this algae and islands. Okay, we're gonna zoom out. Now you look at these straight line trails in here. When has the earth ever carved straight line trails at the bottom of the earth's surface when it's supposed to be lumpy, uneven, any of that stuff? Oh, it's the way they ain't drawing nothing. It's catching what it's catching. The camera ain't lying. It's zoomed in. Look at these straight lines. These are tunnels. Tunnels. Right here under your nose while you going to the club getting busy. Right down underneath your nose. These are tunnels. Tunnels. And what caught my attention with these, originally, let me back it up some more. When I had originally was studying over here in West Africa, I saw, a nice little features over here with it. Mm-hmm. And that's what caught my attention with it at first.
So what are these tunnels? What you pose they represent, Dola?
Well, think about it, King. If you go back to the 1700s, people was using underground railroads to haul gold.
Like little carts and stuff.
But either way, there was a railroad there.
Right.
So long story short, somebody flooding the earth would give a perfect reason to hide all this. To hide it all. To hide it all. I mean, it gets nasty. It gets ugly. It gets real ugly. But forget that. This is a perfect example right here. You see all this here? Wow. Uneven material. I can roll with it.
Yeah, that's erosion. That's natural erosion
and pressure.
And pressure, yeah, because it's all bumpy. It's not even. There's no.
This ain't called for, baby. This ain't called for. Matter of fact, we even go to the Pacific side to show you, man, y'all asleep on the wheel. Look at all this down here. Look at all this. Look how this caked over here.
Nothing but straight lines.
Straight lines. When does the earth ever produce something like that? Only time I would know something like similar to this is crystal salts. As far as the crystal salt mines. Gems. But to sit here and do a whole mile of it? Miles of it?
And then you can see where they intersect. A lot of them, they intersect. They cross each other. I mean, here's one. That's a square all day long.
Yeah.
That thing got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides.
4 sides.
All day.
And we'll zoom in for you people. There it is right
And
here.
I'm talking about perfect too.
Here it is right here.
I'm talking about a perfect square.
Look at this right here. This is shaded.
And that's a square.
This is shaded. This is shaded.
And see what he's showing y'all. He's showing y'all evidence of underground mining and moving material in such mass amounts with most likely primitive workings, but at the same time, look at the structure that's being shown that's tapered everywhere. Like there is nothing here that's not missing. Everything is boom, 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 boom. They've been busy.
And look at this. This is Hawaii. Now this is supposed to be an island. You see it's in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. It's in the middle. Boom, boom. Checkpoint, right?
Yeah, that's intersection right there. Intersection.
Just an island don't mean, the elevation don't mean that they can't go down in that earth on that land. Yes, they can. And you can see it as the elevation is. You got these uneven structures right here. Give me this all day, whoop-de-doo. But this other stuff here with these lines coming this way, 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 over the land stretching. That's nice. Let it be crooked when it stretch.
Because if you think about it, nature don't follow no straight line path of nothing.
And if it was bent, I'll revert back to the original one I have brought up. You'd have seen this. And that's exactly what you see down there at the bottom right here within this region right here. And I'm going to pull that on up a little bit.
And that's in a circular bent motion.
That's all that right there. Like a stream of basalt. Just all caked up right here.
And that's natural.
But it's bent.
And that's natural.
This here with these lines, You gotta prove to me why is this line making this design? Going straight, then cutting that way. Going straight, then cutting that way.
That's mining. Y'all can simply see that that's being mined. All that stuff is being collected and moved.
Look how long this shit is.
I mean, that is a conveyor belt for your ass.
Look how long that is.
And not even a conveyor belt. My bad, y'all. I'm talking about literally hauling stuff out of there in barrels.
Bro, they using speed that defines the speed of light to extend something from one spot to another.
So what you saying? We got extraterrestrials? Or?
No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, because our people are so sophisticated to be building something like this, you know, over here, on this side of the block. My man, it ain't hard to figure it out, because if somebody's doing this over here, well, how come this over here, I mean, this over here ain't looking like this over here? You see, you can tell they stopped.
And as you see, if y'all look at this, y'all, and thanks for y'all tuning in once again, special guest, master builder, which is myself, Dolomite, the man himself. He out here trying to show y'all some evidence of some real sneaky shit. Y'all see how this is all rock form, it's just solid and stuff, uneven, no order. That's nature.
This over here?
That right there?
Order.
That's order.
That's order.
Structure.
And nature don't bring that kind of order.
And you can't do that with no hand either. Do you hear me? Ain't nobody finna sit up there with no pick and no hammer. And let me big it up on y'all on my screen right here. Y'all see that, y'all? That ain't no way that a person with regular tools can look at that one, y'all.
Look at that. Look at that, man. That's embarrassing.
And that stuff don't grow like that now.
That's embarrassing.
That doesn't grow that way.
For y'all to walk this planet and totally ignore your ancestors' architecture. Man, y'all getting high. And you know you is.
And if you didn't know, these are octagon.